everybody, welcome back to Greek Favorites and More. Today I'm going to be making for you a lovely, lovely soup. It's a very cold day. It may be sunny, but it's very cold, and what better way to warm up on this very cold day with a nice bowl of soup. So this is one of my favorite soups. I make it quite often, and let me give you the ingredients so we can get started. You're going to need a butternut squash, which I usually use half of this, and the other half I make like an au gratin in the oven with nice cheeses and a little bit of roux and some butter. It's absolutely delicious. I'll make that video another day. Then you're going to be needing a sweet potato. You're going to be needing a couple of carrots, a red pepper. This is not a spicy red pepper. This is just a red bell pepper, just a different shape. You're going to be needing a couple of onions. If you don't have small onions like this, one big onion is fine. You're going to be needing some fresh thyme. Then a little knob of butter, it's a very small amount as you can see, some Greek olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and curry. And then for the very end, you're going to be needing some fresh cream. You're also going to be needing your wand because we're going to blend the soup and we're going to make it nice and creamy. This is not a chunky soup. And then of course you're going to be needing some hot boiled water, so you're going to need to put your kettle on and make sure your water's nice and hot. Of course your soup pot, a ladle, and a measuring cup afterwards for the water, and that's, I think, is about it. So I'm going to chop up the vegetables and then we're going to put the soup on. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Vegetables chopped up, as you can see right here, and they're absolutely beautiful. Look at all the colors, full of vitamins, full of antioxidants. This is a really nice healthy soup. It's absolutely delicious. So what we're going to do is you're going to put your oven on a medium heat, and now we're going to put in a little bit of Greek olive oil. So swirl that in. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. And then a little knob of butter. As you can see, this is not much butter. Now if you're vegan and you don't want to use butter, you can use margarine. And if you don't want to use margarine at all, you can just omit the margarine or the butter altogether and not put any. You don't have to put butter, but as we know, butter makes everything taste better, so especially the soup. And now we're going to just throw in all the vegetables just the way they are. You don't have to worry about how you're going to chop them up. It doesn't really matter because it's going to get all blended. So we're going to throw in all the vegetables, just like this. Put the thyme in after. Put on all the vegetables. I'm going to get a wooden spoon and we're going to stir this up. And you're going to saute this for about 5 to 10 minutes. I would say about 10 minutes actually. So we're going to saute this, and now I'm going to just take my scissors. This is how I do it. I just take the scissors and I just chop up the fresh thyme just like that. That's all you need to do. And you're done with that. And now we're going to add in our spices, our salt, pepper, and our spices. And of course you're going to put your salt. Nice amount of salt. You know, salt is to taste. Depends. Some people like their food salty, some don't. So you know how salty you want your food to be. Then we're going to put in a little bit of pepper. Just regular brown pepper. And now we're going to add in our paprika. A little bit of paprika. I would say about that much is good. If you want it spicier, you can make it spicier. It's up to you, really, how spicy you want your food to be. A little bit of garlic powder. About that much. Maybe a little bit more. It does add a nice flavor, the garlic powder. And then we're going to put in curry. Now I know a lot of people don't like curry. You don't have to put curry. Curry is optional. In this, we like it with a little bit of curry. So I'm going to sprinkle in some curry. That's it. Give this a nice stir. And let this saute about 10 minutes on a good medium heat. You want it to saute enough. My butter got stuck on my spoon. You want it to saute enough that the vegetables are softened. You don't want them to be hard because then afterwards we're going to boil them and we're going to blend them with the wand. So I'm going to let this saute for about 10 minutes and we'll be right back. Vegetables have been sauteing for about 10 minutes and this is what they look like. And it just smells so gorgeous. I can't even begin to tell you the aromas that are coming out of the pot. So now what we're going to do is we're going to measure out our hot boiling water. So be sure when you're cooking you always have hot water ready. This speeds up your process of your cooking and so you don't slow it down by using cold water. So I'm going to measure out the water. And this is 2 cups. And another 2 cups. It's 4 cups of water right there. If you want to make it a little bit waterier, your soup, you can. We like it to be creamy. So we're not going to put too much water. Just enough water to cover your vegetables and then some. And we're going to simmer this again on a medium heat. And I'm going to cover it. And this needs to simmer for about, I would say 15-20 minutes, not more, on a medium simmer. So once this is simmered, we'll be back so I can show you what it's going to look like. Soup has finished simmering. And as you can see, it's nice and steamy. And it smells absolutely gorgeous. This is what it looks like. You really can't see that well actually, but you get an idea. And now we're going to take our wand and we're going to start pulverizing it and mix all the vegetables together and they can become a nice creamy soup. So I'm going to start doing this with the wand and we'll be right back, okay? It has been blended and look at the color of this soup. I mean, it's so beautiful. And now what we're going to do is, since the soup is complete, we're going to add in a little bit of fresh cream. You don't need to put a lot, just a little bit. And it adds a really nice taste. Now if you're vegan, you're not going to use fresh cream. Of course you can use almond cream or soy cream, whatever you use. You know what you use. So I would say we're going to put like half a ladle's worth in the soup. And we're going to just swirl it around. And look at this, how beautiful it is. Just swirl it around. It gives it such a nice flavor. So now what we're going to do is we're going to serve it up to see how it tastes. And I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So be right back and I'm going to serve it up. Soup is ready and I've put a few dollops of fresh cream on top and it makes it really pretty, but you'll see that on the picture. And I'm going to give it a taste. See how it is. So yummy. And have some of my fresh crusty bread that I made yesterday. That was my latest video. So you can see that video as well. The soup is absolutely delicious. It's so creamy. It's tasty. It's just fantastic. So I hope you enjoy it. From my kitchen to yours, have a great day. Please make the soup. Bye.